Welcome back to 843 TV. We are now joined by Rabbi Brad Bloom, who is a member of the Board of Directors for the Community Foundation of the Low Country. Rabbi Bloom, thank you very much for being here today.
It is a privilege to be here, enjoying my good friends here.
Well, thank you for being here. Community Foundation of the Low Country often assumes the role of what you call a neutral convener. And what does that mean?
That means that we really facilitate and enable the nonprofit community to make a difference in our region. And whether that's Hilton Head, Bluffton, Jasper County, we're here helping nonprofits take care of the community of a variety of needs, learning, caring, and sharing in the life of the Low Country, and funding and giving guidance to all those nonprofits that are plugging the gaps, the safety gaps that exist. And I'm really proud to be a part of this board. I've been here 3 years in the board and on the grants committee, and it's a wonderful experience to give money to people who really care about improving the life of Americans in this community.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give us some specific examples of how this kind of works through the foundation?
Well, since, as I said, I'm on the grants committee, you can't ask for a better job than giving money away. So one of the things that we've been involved with has been the Latino Council, and helping increase the presence of the Hispanic community. We've been taking care of everything from providing food to providing for VIM, both in Bluffton, Volunteers in Medicine in Bluffton and in Hilton Head. So there's medicine. And when it comes to other service organizations, from the Bluffton Dog Park, for example, we've been involved with, to so many different organizations that you just don't always see out front. Mm-hmm. And we're there as an enabler, some would say an empowerer, to say, you can do this, you can create this nonprofit. In an entrepreneurial sense, we're helping the nonprofit community stand tall, to say, this is part of the tapestry of interwoven colors in the Low Country.
That's great.
Rabbi, let's talk about something I think is fantastic, and that's the Interfaith Council.
Right.
Can you tell us the role that the Community Foundation played in help getting that off the ground, and what do you foresee that showing the area?
This is a great challenge. The Interfaith Council said, we're going to let everyone have our facility because it's what we call neutral ground. And not meaning that this church or that church, and sometimes there are even rivalries, believe it or not, within the religious community.
Oh yeah.
And so and so we all gathered there, and we started working and talking with each other as colleagues in a collaborative way. And now we're in the midst, right as we speak, of trying to bring together clergy. Some would say it's like herding cats. Others would say, this is a challenge for us to step up to say that, God forbid, something should happen in our community. Clergy need to know who to call.
Right.
And that means each other, so that we can create a stronger network spiritually. It's not about being doctrinaire. It's not about saying whose religion is better. It's about saying we're all in the same region, we're all in the same community. We have to stand together for certain principles that are core values, and that's what we're trying to create. Fantastic. Just as we speak.
Awesome.
That is definitely a great idea, and more people, I wish more people had that theory. The world would be a happier place. Given all the other things that the Community Foundation has done, how do you as a board member, view the importance of the role of convener?
Well, I think that the key word that is the word of the 21st century is we're collaborative. Mm-hmm. We're collaborative. We're not dictatorial. We're not saying just because we have the money and we give out money, you must fall in line. Mm-hmm. This is a sense of shared values and about helping people. And so the Community Foundation stands for collaboration and education. So I think when we say neutral, my view of that is we're not looking at ideology. We're looking at one moral principle. How do you strengthen the nonprofit community in the Low Country? And I feel like collaborative is the key word, and it seems to be very successful, given that we're an organization that manages $54 million worth of assets And
Wow.
that makes us a respected player in the nonprofit community. And we work with business, we talk to business, and we want to send a message out to donors who will know that when they give to the community foundation and create legacies, that they know their money is going to be spent properly and in accordance with the values of the organization now and forever. And that's a really important principle to say to business owners. And this is the place where people should donate their money, because this is how we get out there, and it's local, and it's been a successful model for us. So it's a long-winded answer, but I think it's something I feel very passionate about, because as all of you who speak passionately about the business community, which is absolutely critical, without you, we're nowhere. But at the same time, when people come here who retire, as well as people who build businesses, they want to see that there's an infrastructure of good living here.
Sure.
And that benefits the business community as well as benefits the nonprofit community. So I think there's a partnership, and I believe that the Low Country, our foundation, Community Foundation for Low Country, with its boards, many of whom are retired business people, they know business. I'm the only religion person on the board, okay? I'm the one voice, but I wear that badge proudly. I think that it's an exciting venture to show the world that comes to the Low Country what we're about. We're not just about lying on the beach. We're all of us are about not just golf, not just lying on the beach and tubing, but it's also about really improving the quality of life.
Rabbi Bloom, thank you very much for being here today.
My pleasure.
And thank you for watching 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.